Okay, so if I remember correctly, last time you were on your way towards the Clouthen Vale area.
Yeah. Great.
Um, Noon of the first day, you ran across some abominable yetis and managed to slay them all with the help of a T-Rex or two, or a T-Rex and what else?
And a mammoth.
Mammoth.
Oh, a mammoth, right?
They weren't even from the same period.
Actually, they were maybe.
They might have
No.
been.
Well,
I mean, have you ever watched Ice
mammoth
Age?
was from, yeah, which is a different period than the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Possibly.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure how scientifically correct Ice Age is.
Well, I was just gonna say it all depends who you believe. If you go by Ice Age, I think they were in the same movie.
Right?
Right?
That
Yeah.
must be correct.
Dawn of the
Were they in that
Dinosaurs?
movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Can't believe you're not up to date on your Ice Age.
I really need to get it together. Which
Right.
which Ice Age movie was Anna and Elsa in?
What?
What are you?
Oh dear. Yeah, I think he's
Messed
been
that
drinking
one
already.
myself.
Please get
Yeah,
out.
the princess that makes the winter. She started Ice Age.
Get out.
Oh right. Actually, maybe they're connected.
Go.
Ooh,
Maybe that's how that all started.
far away.
Yeah,
land.
yeah.
Okay.
Anywho. So, yeah, it's around noontime. You're taking a short rest when they kind of stumble upon you, I guess. And you hadn't finished a short rest yet, but you can do that. And I think we did that, and then some of you used some hit dice, maybe. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we completed a short rest.
I think we did.
So it's about 1-ish in the afternoon, probably.
Okay.
And are you just continuing on your way, kind of southwest, looking
Yeah.
for anything specific, or just
I think it's if you want us to say it, I think it was southeast, wasn't it?
Yeah.
south? Actually, yeah, southeast. Yep, that is
I didn't know if you were like, "Hey, you're at the ocean. You missed it, idiot."
Should make
correct.
myself
Good
a
catch. Good catch.
should make myself a cloak out of these abominable
Ooh.
snow. Probably sell for a
Do it,
fortune.
man. I'm gonna take one of their horns.
All right. Okay, so I guess if we're going to just continue with more traveling, somebody roll me some d20s. What you running? Hello. Let's say about
Wow.
yeah, 3 should do for now. So a 20, a 16, and a 7.
Right, to a couple of T-Rexes.
Where did you use the crit there? Yeah.
I gotta do that. 5 T-Rexes
And they have
and a
to
woolly
fight-
mammoth.
They have to fight the mammoth, and they've never seen one before. They're really confused.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, you head on out on your travels, and everybody roll perception.
Ooh,
Wow,
I see it.
them are some perceptive folks.
Except for me. I'm still admiring my fur coat that I didn't even get. But I'm just thinking about it. That I should have.
Didn't notice you walked off the edge of a cliff.
Well,
All right, so you're traveling along here, somewhere there maybe, and go ahead and move your tokens. I'd say you were probably, traveling southeast. So
Did you guys hear me just now?
Yep.
I didn't hear a word anyone said until like a moment ago.
Oh,
you're supposed to have that good internet.
Yeah.
what you doing?
I should turn it on though, maybe.
Try that.
Yeah. I did. Okay.
Okay, so you set out on your travels again, heading southeast. It's basically a snowy, mountainous landscape, a little bit of glaciers here and there. When I've been traveling maybe another 3-4 hours or something like that, and all of a sudden, Zujak and Meisner spot what looks to be 3 giants up ahead.
Oh damn.
Yes. What kind of giants?
Um,
That's all kind.
I believe they're the same kind of giants that were in Bryn Shander.
Are they floating down the river?
No, that's icy, like glacier
Oh, okay.
stuff. A little bit of just.
So that's not like a cliff drop off in front of between us.
There is a little bit of a maybe 20-foot cliff, or you could walk down, if you're careful, like right here.
This is such like a realistic looking map here.
Yeah,
I think it is actually like
It's a real
pictures
game.
that somebody stitched
Is
together.
it just a photo from Google Maps or something?
Don't know where they got it.
Where did you
Cool.
get it, Eddie?
But we
I
got,
got
it
it
now.
on the Roll20 marketplace.
Okay.
Did it come in the module, or is this something you got separately?
I got separate
I was
Damn.
gonna say it's pretty.
because it
Pretty
looked
different.
fancy.
It's cool.
Okay,
Alright.
so these giants are heading in your direction. They haven't spotted you yet. What do you wish to do?
Alright,
These guys are-
quickly hold up my hand for everyone to stop. Point ahead and say, looks like 3 giants up ahead.
I go into ultra stealth mode with my new white fur coat that I don't have.
I mean, hey, if you wanted to spend another 2 hours getting that thing, go for it. I mean, you'd have to maybe tan it first, or you'd be real stinky.
Yeah, Stinky's good.
Oh yeah, this is what we're doing. He's still back at the castle.
No, you told me
But-
if you have a fur coat, or a fur, not a coat so much, more just like a cape.
A skin.
Skin. Yep.
I
If you
just,
have one, if you have one now, it's about 5 o'clock in the evening. Or about 6 o'clock. If you don't have one, it's about 3 o'clock.
I'm gonna creep forward so I get
I
in
don't
front of
have
my
one.
friends.
Okay. So it's about 3 o'clock.
I cast Mage Armor on myself.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I head up to
And
this
they're-
side here,
They're
sneaking.
just gonna keep walking up towards the cliff, and at this point you can't see the front two. You can only see the top of the back one here. So you keep moving up. And this first one kind of climbs up top here.
I unleash an arrow into his face.
Ooh, surprise round?
Yeah. They didn't see you. If you can unleash it as soon as he kind of pops over the edge there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's roll initiative.
Hi-oh.
Nice.
Well,
Okay, nice.
now I have a question
20.
about doing this, Eddie.
Yeah?
Doesn't Marcus get to go first since he was the one that kicked it off?
Yeah. Yeah. But then that would basically be his turn for the first round.
It's almost
Okay.
yeah, it's almost like we'd have like delayed our turns until he went, right?
Yeah, basically that.
Oh yeah. Okay, I get it.
Mine should be 5 higher then.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay.
Plus 5 initiative.
Plus 8.
Awesome. Plus
There's
8.
a thing.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can.
But I always keep rolling
Why
low
don't you-
for some reason. I don't know why.
Why were you plus 5 then?
It only
minus
gives
3?
me it only gave me plus 3 for some reason, but it should be an additional plus 5.
Oh. Cool.
All right. So you unleash an arrow at the first guy. Cheat here. A 29 will most definitely hit. Holy cow. So 13 piercing damage. 30 total. Yowza.
Nice.
And let's see, 18 Constitution save, which he will make. So he is not on fire.
Okay. All right. 18.
So he-
Holy moly, he rolled good.
He pops his head over there, over the ledge, kind of pushes himself up, just as he takes an arrow right into his big beard, plunges right into his chest, pins his beard to his chest. Does not seem to appreciate it.
Say not,
So
that's
then
pretty
it
good.
is Meisner.
I will. Give me 1 second here.
You got it. Sir.
Okay,
All right.
seconds up.
Okay. So I'll advance. Whoops. To right there, and then I'll javelin at him.
Okay.
Ooh,
That
boy.
is gonna miss hard. You go to throw it, but your hand's all cold and icy, and as you throw it, it just kind of slips right out of your hand, and just falls at your feet.
I'll try it again with better luck this time.
Yep.
Hey.
That second one will hit.
Very good. Perfect.
Piercing damage.
Do we have an advantage since this is a surprise?
I think only the first attack
Gotcha.
does, and then the advantage is you get a whole surprise round.
Okay.
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 Right. Maybe I'll move back. Okay. Very good.
Cedric.
All right. I like that because it's what I was gonna do too.
Tough cover.
That's 25 feet of movement
Okay.
right there, and I'm gonna throw a javelin.
That
14.
will miss.
All right, my extra attack, I'll throw another one.
That will
Ugh.
also miss.
All right, I guess with my bonus action, I just draw my Lydia.
All right. And Zujak.
Okay, my owl's gonna fly up here, 55 feet, and I will do a firebolt at that guy.
That will hit.
What the?
Total of 4 damage. Ow.
It wasn't 2. Yay!
Okay, that's all I do.
Okay. And then no one's already gone, and we get back to the top, so it is Meisner again.
Oh, wow. Right. I only had 2 javelins. Rats.
I guess the one fell at your feet, so you
There's
picked it
one
up.
laying on the ground, yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'll pick that one up and try again with that guy. There we go.
Hey, that one hits. When it hit the ground, it kind of knocked some of the ice off of it. And definitely hits. Bit of better grip.
And we're just really showing these guys.
Throwing
They
twigs
don't
at
know
him.
what's with us.
And then here comes no one and does 30. Okay. Anything else?
I'll just stay here for now.
Cedric.
Alright, I'll use another 25 feet. No, I'll just use 20 feet of movement, and then I'm going to swing at him for 23.
That'll hit.
So the 13 there. And I'm going to swing at him again for 26.
That'll hit. Holy cow.
So another 15.
Ouch.
Yow.
And I say I'm never doing a ranged attack ever again.
Sounds wise. You know, until
That's it.
the Giants' turn.
Well, yeah.
Okay, Z-Jack.
Oh, my turn again.
Oh, I wanted to ask a question if I can while you're getting that ready, Z-Jack. Is that cool?
Yep.
Can we treat javelins like arrows, where we can recover them? Like I just missed twice, and I'm assuming they like went
Oh.
flying down over this cliff. Can we just say that I picked them up, or do you want me to keep buying new ones?
I'd say you can pick them up. I
Okay.
mean, if it's like something really terrible, like you throw them into a brick wall or something, they might be damaged. But
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna let you guys manage that.
Cool.
I'm just gonna do another firebolt at him.
That is good.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. It is this John's turn. He will scramble up over the cliff. Stay right there. This one will try to climb up the cliff right there. Oh, he does manage to do it. He is right there.
Ooh boy.
And
Thought
it's
they'd
no
all go up the same way.
no one. What do you wish to do?
Alright. I take a shot at this guy right here. With
Okay.
Mr. Hot.
That'll hit. Ooh, that's right. Cedric.
Dang.
Sneak attack stuff.
Yeah.
And then Constitution saving throw. Fail.
Ooh.
6. On fire.
Nice and toasty.
Yep.
I hate fighting in the cold, so this is great.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit him in the beard again, and his bottom of his beard lights on fire. And,
Which is right around eye level for me.
yep. Now you can hold your hands up and warm them up a little bit.
Kind of rub them together, take the gloves off.
Anything else?
I think I just hunker down,
Alright.
get a little bit more sure footing.
It is the very injured Frost Giant. At this point, he's got, what, 2 arrows sticking out of him. His
And a javelin.
left... And a javelin. His left knee looks very battered where Cedric was whacking at him. He's,
Ouch.
fairly stable still, but not looking too hot.
Actually, 2 javelins, right?
I missed.
Yeah, he does.
Well, I mean,
Or wait,
He
you hit twice, yeah.
Yeah.
I did hit.
And also he's on fire a little bit.
His beard is on fire a little. Yeah. Okay. So with that, he lets out a roar and grabs his great axe and swings at Cedric twice. 21 and a 22.
They both hit.
That will be a grand total of 44 slashing damage.
Woo! That's for both of
I
them?
mean,
Okay, thank God.
He swung it hard.
Wow. Okay.
And then
Sure did.
that will be his turn.
Maybe we should have tried to parlay with these guys.
We didn't even say anything. Just boom, arrow to the face. Welcome to this plateau.
This is our plateau.
You'll get your own. That's a good.
Okay. I will rage. And I will. I'll go here, and I with my great sword.
Okay. That will miss.
Okay.
You don't have advantage on that because of rage, right?
I
That's
don't.
just extra.
No.
That'll miss.
Alright. Alright, I'll try again.
Oof.
Wow. Okay.
That misses the giant. Also, luckily, misses
6 and a 3.
Yeah.
Could he hit me from there? Does that thing have reach?
That's why.
Oh, that's why.
Out of a swing.
Otherwise, that 10, I know it's not a crit fail, but we still would have cut your head off.
Maybe. Probably. Okay. Anything else?
Alright, no.
Cedric.
Hello. I'm gonna hit him back,
All right.
taking it a little personally that he smacked me with an axe.
Ouch. That's
doesn't
gonna
left
miss.
it? Yeah.
It
How
does
about a
not.
26?
That will definitely hit.
All right. Then I'll do an action surge to take
Okay.
another standard action. So I'll do 24 versus AC.
That'll hit.
So 9 more. And 22
That will
versus
also hit.
so
Just rips
16.
his leg clean off.
Oof. Guess how much health he had left?
How much did he have left?
16.
16.
Was it really?
So that he's a little bit wobbly after the first hit, and he kind of goes down to one knee, which allows you to reach his head, and you just take that warhammer and just pummel his head in to one side, like you hit the horn, and the horn kind of curves into his head and kind of pokes him right in the eye. And he
Thank you,
did.
but I do. And then I'd like to use my 25 feet of motion to move, let's see, to here, I guess. Okay. Wait, no, can I undo that? And can I move it here?
Yes.
Yeah, I do that.
You avoided an opportunity attack. His great axe
I-
has a reach of 10 feet.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh. Well, I was just trying to remember who went first, and I didn't want to leave my good friend Meisner undefended.
Ah.
Very well thoughtful.
Because I guess this guy still could, but I'd get an opportunity attack on him. Right?
Okay. So then it is Zujak.
I'll do a fireball and put it right. Oops. Put it right there, so it should hit both the giants, and I'll make so it avoids hitting Cedric and Meisner.
Can I be hurt by your fireball?
If I choose for you to be.
Oh, okay.
That sounded like a threat.
Right?
Okay, so
Yeah, it did.
they will both succeed on their saving throw.
Damn it.
So they would take 13 damage still.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to have the owl provide advantage on this guy here for Eisner.
Okay. Okay, and it is that giant's turn.
Actually, can I change that to do it to no one?
Yep.
Okay.
This one sees his pal go down, and he will run over here.
Wait, which one?
This one.
Dang it. Alright. Well, I already did it.
Really.
I should have blocked that one then.
Anywho, he will swing his great axe at Meisner. Twice. 19 and a 25. Ow. Okay, get this. 23 on the
Dead.
first one, 27 on the second one.
Yeah.
They are swinging these with a lot of heft. These are bigger, like fairly big giants. 15
These are the
to
same kind of giants that were back at
Bryn
the last
Shander.
town we were in, right?
Yep.
Yeah, in Bryn Shander.
Okay. So I take 25 points of damage.
Oh, you weenie.
Oh!
Sure. Fine. I didn't care anyway.
That could have been bad.
Every single
Nice.
time.
Could have been bad.
Eddie, don't feel bad. I forget every single time, too.
Yeah, me,
And it's-
same here. Like
and
the
it's
first time
awesome.
every session where he says, "Oh, I take half damage."
Oh, I take half damage.
That's right.
Like, you would have just killed
And,
half the party with that one turn, but he's like, yeah, it's just like half damage.
Right.
Yep. All right. So this other giant, instead of reaching for his great axe, he pulls out a pretty large, net.
What?
Yep.
I have a proficiency with rope.
Ooh. And he throws it. He kind of tries to drop it right over you, Cedric.
Yeah.
But you manage to you see it coming, and you manage to just dodge out of the way,
Nice.
and he misses
Sweet.
you. Now, doesn't say for sure, but okay, we'll say that's all he does. And it's no one with advantage.
So I take like a step forward and shoot at the troll or giant close to Meisner.
That will hit. He succeeds on his saving throw, so he is not set on fire.
Alrighty, and that's it.
Miser.
All right. Didn't like that guy for what he did. Wasn't right. I'll attack back.
All right.
And there we go.
That'll hit.
And did that hit him?
Yep.
Perfect. All right.
Let him have it.
12 damage.
Okay. And then I will hit him again with the great sword.
That's gonna miss.
Okay. And that is all I can do.
All right. Cedric.
All right. So when he attacked me with the net, does he still like have it in his hand? Like he swung it and missed it at me, or like did he throw it and it's like laying on the ground behind me?
It's mostly lying on the ground, like beside you. He's still got a hold of the one corner. There's like big,
Okay.
fairly big rocks tied to each corner, like and in the middle.
Okay. So
he's still
I
got a hold.
so I couldn't use it because he still got it.
You
Like I couldn't
Probably
try
not.
to.
It's also
But
it doesn't look like it's big enough to cover the giant.
I can't get him tangled up in it and push him off the cliff.
You might be able to kind of throw it around his feet maybe a little bit. That might trip him up a little bit, but
Okay, that's what I want to do. So
okay.
tell me how you want me to roll for it.
Since you are good with ropes, just do a straight dexterity check.
Dexterity?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. Dexterity.
Okay, well, that's what I want to try to do.
So you're trying to kind of gather up the ropes and some of the rocks and kind of throw it around his feet. All you really managed to do is get tangled up in it a little bit.
No, no.
I mean, it's not too bad. You think you can still kind of get out of it pretty easy if you want.
Okay. I guess that's it.
But
That's my action. So
So you don't get him tangled up at all.
actually, one thing that I can do is I'm going to take my second wind because I can do that as a bonus action.
Ah,
So I'm going to regain 1d10 plus. We're level 8 now. Right.
yes.
All right, I regain 16 hit points.
Okay. Zujak.
Curious how much this will do. I'll do a magic missile at level 3.
At which one?
Wow, that does not very much. At this one here.
So that just hits. So it is 7 damage. Okay.
Okay, that's it.
This guy is going to again take some swings at Meisner. He does an 11. First one misses. The second one, wait, does he have? No, he doesn't have. Which regardless, the second one will hit. 21. Ow! That one by itself is 31 damage. Which I know it's half. So just
Yes.
You know.
How do you want to do that? 15.5. Round down to 15. No.
Yep.
16. I'm assuming.
nope, it always rounds down. It's 15.
Oh, okay. Do you remember reading about that? Cool.
And that's it for him, and then it's this next frost giant. Now he will just kind of gather up what's left of that net and try to throw it over Cedric again. And this time, okay, 20. Yep. So this time he does manage to get that net over you. You need to make a DC 17 strength check as an action.
Is it a saving throw? Oh, it has an action to on my turn.
Yeah, just to, like,
Okay.
you are restrained now, so you can either try to, like, kind of lift it up and crawl out from under it, which will be take a strength check because there's some pretty heavy rocks
Okay.
on the corners, or you can just try to cut your way free.
Oh,
So
like with my axes.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, for now you are restrained.
Cool.
Okay, so now it is no one. Oh, so I have
Okay. So, bam, we're gonna let him have it with another arrow.
that'll hit.
And I am shooting at the one by Meisner.
Let's see. 9.
And if you make it save,
Oops. What's DC? He will fail. So this one, you managed to set a little piece of his armor on fire. Doesn't look too bad right now, but you know, it could burn a little bit more.
right. And that'll be it.
Right? Miser.
I will attack him again with the great sword. And wait. There we go.
That will hit.
Perfect. Okay. And then I will attack him again with the great sword.
That'll miss.
Boy,
That's too bad.
that is too bad. All right.
Cedric.
All right. I'd like to ask this question before I decide what to do.
Mhm.
Would my ropes proficiency help me with? Would I have advantage on a strength roll here to get out of it?
I don't think so. I mean, if you were to try to untie the knots in it to get out,
Hmm. That makes sense.
then you would.
Okay.
But this is basically
so-
a case of lifting things.
Then, if I were to try to cut my way out with my axes, since I have two of those and I have the dual wielding attack, would I get 2 tries?
Yep.
Mm.
And that would
Okay,
basically be an attack on the net. So you'd really
Yeah.
have the 2,
I'm gonna do that
3
then.
attacks. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing my hand axe, I guess, about the net to try to cut myself loose.
Hello. That okay. Roll damage.
On the net?
Yep.
Alright, so
That'll
10.
be 10. Okay, so you managed to slice through like 2 ropes. It's still not quite enough for you to flip out, but it's
Okay.
pretty good progress.
How about an 18?
All right, that'll also hit it. 8.
I
Okay,
hit the stationary
if-
net that's not wearing armor?
yeah. It is what it is. It's a very low AC, but it has an AC. Okay, so with the second swing, you take out another 2 ropes, and now it's big enough section that you can fairly easily just kind of climb out.
Alright, I step out of it and take my bonus action offhand attack at the giant for 23.
Okay, that'll hit.
So I'll do 7.
7 slashing. Okay. I assume that's it.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Zujak.
I'm doing another fireball.
Okay. 31. Oof. They both fail that
Wow.
save.
Nice.
So the first one up here already had a bit of a fire, and now that firebolt just basically sets most of his armor on fire, and he's not looking so hot.
Well,
Got
he's
him
actually
warmed up
looking
for ya.
hot.
Yeah, actually,
Very, very,
looking very hot.
very, very.
Now that you mention it. Okay.
And that is it.
All right. So this first one up here, actually he'll take
Is your
another.
bird providing advantage still for no one?
For no one, yeah.
Takes another 1d6 damage for the arrow. And now he's just going all in on Miser. Ugh. 25 on the first one, 11 on the second one. The first one will do 20 slashing.
How
So,
many did you say?
10.
27?
20. So it's really only 10.
Can live with that. For now.
So all for him. Now this second one, still doesn't pull out his great axe. Cedric,
You?
can you make a dexterity saving?
I do now.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh.
4?
Oh boy.
4 is pretty good.
Yeah, not great. So, he
Right.
reaches out. He just reaches out with his 2 big paws, grabs you,
Oh.
picks you up, and throws you back to about here.
Oh my
Wow.
god. All right,
And
so what's that like?
It's a pretty heavy
2d10, 3d10,
4.
4d10?
Actually, no, there's also like a 15, 20 foot drop.
Oh, I thought that's what I was rolling for. So I have distance and drop in a falling damage.
I think so. I mean, the
Nice.
total distance travel would have been like 50.
That makes sense.
So,
So 5d10?
So 33 bludgeon.
Oh, you roll for it. Okay. 33, you say?
Yep. So he does that, and now he pulls out his great axe and heads up here towards Meisner. But he gets no swings as of.
Wow.
I'm trying to take that damage. I'm sorry, I really am, but I can't select my token.
Ew.
I'll just do it in here. 33, you say?
Yep.
So 80 minus 33 would be 47.
Chowsers.
I can get it. I'll get it. Yep. Owie!
Oh, there it is.
It hurts,
Okay, now I
it
can do
hurts
it.
when you can't take half damage.
It hurts a little, yeah.
Alright, no one.
Okay. I guess I'm going to shoot another arrow at this guy right here.
Okay. That'll hit. And that last arrow, easy there, killer. He's already dead. Yeah, that last
he really
arrow just kind of finishes him off.
He's dead. He really didn't see it coming. It's an extra sneak attack.
Yep. You've got
And-
2 dead giants there, 1 guy left.
I run over here and, start to like try to, get this guy's attention.
Okay. What are you doing to get his attention?
Just like kind of taunting him,
He does the
Just
like
letting him
tassel
know.
dance.
Pointing
Right.
to the guy that you just
You guys
killed.
have been watching Ninja, right?
Doing the take
one of
the L. Take
one of
the L
those,
dance.
right? Take the L dance.
All right. Meisner.
Approach this fine gentleman. Well. Okay, if I would go past him, would he get advantage attack on me or opportunity attack?
Past him as in
If
where?
I would go to Cedric.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you go all the way down to there.
If you leave his space, basically, he would get an
Yep.
attack on you.
Okay.
If you as long as you move within his attack
Then.
area, you're fine. But if you leave, it's taken off.
Alright, well in that case I'll do this. And I will
Double
attack with my
down.
greatsword.
Okay.
Business here. Okay, let me try a reckless attack on him.
Ooh boy.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Come on.
That
Wow.
21 will hit. The 14 would not.
Okay. Now, would this next one here still be reckless attack? I'm assuming, or would it?
I am.
Did I do?
Okay, when you make your first attack on your turn,
Okay.
you can decide to attack recklessly. Okay, yeah. You have to decide to do it during the first attack, but then it gives you advantage on all attacks, all melee weapon attacks during that turn.
Gotcha. Okay. In any case, there. Does 16 hit?
Yep.
Cool. There we go.
So another 7. All right. That guy is starting to bleed a little bit. He's still on 2 sturdy feet, but starting to bleed.
Right.
Cedric.
Hello. If I go this way,
Mhm.
do I have difficult terrain or anything, or can I just move
You
that
would
way?
need to make an athletics check. It's icy
Okay.
and slippery up there, but it wouldn't be. It looks like you're pretty sure you can make it up.
I'm pretty
And
sure, but
you're almost at the top. Oh, thinking, oh, you made it when you hit an icy patch, and your foot slips out from under you, and you go tumbling back down to the.
that's horrible. Oh, +7.
I see. That 8 is lit up, which means
Isn't
that
that
it's
a
an 8.
dumb thing about this game, though? That you can be like a god level at strength or whatever, but you still have a 5% chance of, punching yourself in the dick when you try something.
That's what makes it interesting.
I know, but it's also so aggravating.
Yeah.
Well, I used the dash to do that, so I'm done.
All right. Zujak.
What to do, what to do.
I can suggest something if you want.
Sure, why not? Let's get my total health down another couple points.
Ooh, hey, it could go up.
I think it was right around in the 70s too when that happened, or was it the 50s? I'm not sure.
Okay. Boy, that's too bad.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like anything's happened.
Those are always the best ones.
Those are my favorite ones.
Alright, I shake my head, throw it back in the pouch. And I'm going to have the owl provide advantage for no one. Whoops.
Okay, this giant has noticed that most of the damage seems to be coming from the little fella wearing black. So he will take off and run up here. And Eisner gets
that's
to do an opportunity attack if you want.
Yes.
Oh crap, that's right, he would have had it.
There's no way that that could be a reckless attack, could it? Ouch.
Rip.
That is actually a good question. Kinda doubt it.
Oh, does it say his turn?
Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon
Yeah.
rolls using things during this turn. So your turn would have been over, and this is now just a reaction.
Oh yeah, because it's not
So-
round, it's turn.
Yeah, yep. So no advantage. So a 9 will miss, so he manages to dart out of there before you realize that he's going, and it's too late for you to hit.
Alright.
So he
Too late for
will
him to
try
hit
to
you.
do some hurts on no one here.
Some Hertz donuts.
26 will hit, right?
Yeah.
And the 19? Those both hit, right?
Yeah.
So the first one is 21 slashing damage. The second one is 31 slashing damage.
Wait. Okay, so the first one is 21.
Yep.
So I take half. Do I take if I take half damage to it, does it does it go on just the first attack or both of them?
For your uncanny dodge, I think
Forget
both
what
of
it's
them.
called.
Yeah,
Okay.
when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your
Yeah.
reaction to have. Well, no, because you can only have one reaction, so you could only react to like the first attack or the second attack,
Okay.
which
So
Which
You-
normally you
normally
shouldn't
would
say.
have to be
do
the
the first.
first one. Yeah,
Right. Okay. So what's the first one?
21. So you take
Okay.
10 on that one, and then the whole
whoops.
31. This one.
Okay. So actually, hang on. And then minus 31.
Yep.
Second one.
Ouch.
Ooh, that smarts.
That hurts.
I just keep on laughing.
There's a, all right. I mean, the one laugh has a bit of a.
Was that
Picked
blood?
up a little blood.
Yeah, there's a little bit of blood, but yeah. All right, and it is your turn.
All right. So I disengage and jump up into the air
Oh, that's right.
Oh!
and go to my maximum height, which I don't know, maybe what? I guess it's only 20 feet.
20 feet. Yep.
but
He
I
can
do,
still reach you very easily from there.
so
That seems
well, how high
dangerous.
is he?
In fact, you're in a better position for it.
How high is he? How high can they reach?
I mean, he's like 15 to 17 feet tall, and with his great axe, I mean, he can easily reach you there. I mean, he could reach up and grab your face, basically.
Okay, so when I jump up, I also jump at an angle a little bit, so like I, end up like here, still just 20 feet, right?
Well, we'll see about that.
And then I, as I'm like flying backwards,
So as you jump up and away from him, he sees you trying to run away. Or no, you did the disengage.
yeah. So
Right.
sorry, mate.
Never mind. He took a swing anyway, and rolled a 13 and missed.
And bam, right in the kisser.
Oh! Oh dear.
Boy.
Ow.
What just happened?
That's fortunate for you.
There's 2 wand of wonders.
Let's hope.
You regain 17 hit points.
That's all it is.
2
Supposed to be a potted plant.
Well, I mean, hey, you needed those two.
Oh man, okay. I forget you had one of those.
Yep.
Yeah.
The one of them duplicated.
Yeah. I remember now. That's pretty sweet.
All right.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's all for you.
Yep.
Meisner.
Now, if I attack monster giant from behind, do I get advantage at all? No.
Not in this. Well, the owl was providing advantage to who?
To no one.
No, you would not.
Okay. Alright, well, in any case, I'll, yeah. Attack him with my great sword.
A 15 is just enough to hit him.
Ooh.
So a 22 certainly hits.
And then that's end of mine.
Okay, Cedric. Do you want to try again?
Yep, I do. How about a
Uh,
22?
Oh yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
this time you get all the way up to the top again, see that same, like, pure ice spot you slipped on last time. Managed to
And I
avoid
say,
it this time.
not today, not again. Fooled me once. Shame on ice.
So you
Fool
make
me
it all the way to
twice.
the top.
Shame on Cedric. Then I will use a standard action. You throw a javelin for 15,
Okay, that will hit.
the dude. And did we? Okay, I've asked this. I think I have asked this before, but my extra attack can be for any kind of attack that I do, right? It doesn't have to be for melee, so I can throw another one.
It has to be a simple weapon. I know that for sure.
Oh, okay.
Now the other
Let me
one
look it
you'd
up.
be throwing left-handed, or no, your second attack, not your
Yeah,
offhand.
it's not an offhand. It's just my extra attack.
Yeah, that you can. It's just 2 attacks.
I realized that I did that on my first turn of this encounter, and I maybe shouldn't have. But if it's cool, then I'm going to do it again.
Yep. You can. That 16 will hit.
I do 16, so I'll deal him 9 more.
He turns around and says, "Owie!" He doesn't actually, but it hurts pretty bad. He's now got 2 javelins sticking out of his back.
Is this a child giant?
Nope.
Are we monsters for killing a field trip?
Along come 2 30-foot tall giants. What have you done to our kids? I keyed. Okay. Is that all?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Zujak.
Okay. We'll do a magic missile at the dude.
Okay.
Here we go.
Obviously hit. For 15 damage.
And that is it.
Alright. Boy. So he feels these 2 javelins poke him in the back and the greatsword before that. Meisner, make a dexterity saving throw. Oof.
That truly.
4 didn't work last time. Okay, so he turns around, and again, 2 huge hands just come in and grab you. And he will throw you at no one. Okay, bummer. I believe a 10 misses you, no one, right?
Huh?
That's an
Well-
improvised weapon.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna throw me?
Yep. So he misses no one. You go skidding on the ice a little bit past him. But you do also take
Bam! I reach out and I grab him. I'm holding him.
You catch him.
Catch him as he goes flying by.
Ugh. You take 5 bludgeoning damage, which half of that rounded down is 2.
Wow.
I mean, it's only 20 feet, so it wasn't too
Guess I don't catch him.
bad. Yeah, roll athletics.
I rolled strength.
Oh, okay, 21. That'll work. All right, so you managed to grab him right there and kind of stop him beside him.
And take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, wait, were you trying to catch him or just grab him as he goes sliding? I mean, he did land kind of in front of you.
I'm up in the air.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
So when he hits me, it doesn't. Like we both just kind of skitter back.
Right, you are in the air.
Right.
So he was throwing up and away from him, which means Meisner goes flying a lot further. Okay. So you want to try to catch him?
Yeah. He doesn't hit me, but he goes by me, so I grab him.
That's gonna have to be the dexterity. Actually, roll another dexterity check, and we'll use.
How
that
much can
for
those
check
boots
also.
hold?
That is the question.
There's not a limit, I don't think. Yeah.
That was my favorite typo. I wanted to type in boots of levitation. I got booty of levitation.
That's even better. You can't change that now.
Right. Dexterity saving throw or just dexterity? Like, yeah.
Saving throw, or just.
This spell can levitate a target
yeah,
that weighs
saving
up to
throw.
500 pounds.
Hey, don't talk them out of it.
I mean, I only weigh 200 pounds, so
No, has no weight in there. Unreal. I mean, he's a fairly small, shifty guy, so I mean, I'm pretty sure it's under 200 pounds.
I
Okay.
mean, if the boots make him weightless, that's how he can float 30 feet in the air.
No, they don't. They lift him up, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I failed
so,
physics. So
14 dexterity save. Okay, so you reach out to grab him. You grab him a little bit, like just the edge of his armor a little bit, and you can't quite hold on, and he slips from your fingers. But you do save him quite a bit. Instead of like being all the way back here, you slow him down a little bit so he just kind of falls down from where he was at, or where he was headed, I guess. So it's not quite as far. So now instead of the 5 damage, oops. Let's see, that was what, 20, 20, 40. Oof. Half of 25, which would be 12.
12.
And that would be instead of the 2. I don't know if you already took that off. Or...
I didn't. But so I get 12 damage instead of 2 damage.
Yep.
That was eventful.
In the end, it's kind of did cost you more, I guess, but I didn't. I forgot that no one was in the air. So if this giant's throwing at no one, he's throwing you up into the air.
Yeah,
Not just
so thanks,
the
no
ground
one.
in front of you. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks for
Thanks a
helping me out
lot,
there.
no
The
one.
DM is an idiot and doesn't realize it.
Ooh.
Some days.
Oh.
All right, no one. You are up. And actually, we discussed these boots of levitation, I guess. So that the momentum of you slowing him down a bit, that momentum kind of carries you backwards a bit to maybe about here.
Okay.
And you're still moving backward at, a fairly kind of medium pace, I guess. Basically 10 feet per turn.
I mean, surely I can like slow myself down, right?
Not without anything to grab onto.
I can't like point the boots backwards a little bit.
Yeah, I'm curious about that too. Are they like Rocket Man
Well,
boots? Or Iron Man
I don't-
boots? Or like,
The target can only move. The target can move only by pushing or pulling against a fixed object.
Yeah.
I guess I should have given you one of my immovable rods.
Ooh.
Right. We talked about this. Okay.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah, so you're
it doesn't
still
really
moving
matter.
back at a pace of
There's
10
not
feet.
there's not really anything behind me, so
It's all
Oh.
right.
so I will. I think I'll pull out my bow, and we will try to sink one into his face.
Okay.
oh! He called a shot too!
Go ahead and roll another d20.
Yeah. Kind of pissed that he tried to throw Meisner at me.
He didn't try to. He did it.
He did. Okay, maximum amount of damage from your normal damage dice, then roll your damage dice. And add-
Nice.
then, I mean, basically, you want to find out how much damage you did, go ahead and roll it, but there's really no.
He did.
He
He's
did.
He did some.
So yeah, he takes an arrow right into his
So-
face and fails his saving throw. So his entire face just bursts into flames. And he falls over backwards dead.
Awesome.
And then I turn off my like levitation, or not turn it off, but go down
Yeah.
pretty quick and land in like a superhero pose.
Yeah, nice.
Like in Deadpool, the superhero
Yep.
landing.
Yeah.
I like it. Perfect. All right. So it is about 3:30 in the afternoon. Some of you are a bit more banged up than others, and you can, I guess, take a short rest or keep going, keep traveling for the rest of the day.
I know we just talked about this the last time we played, but I forgot. Is this the time to use hit die when we're using a short rest or a long rest?
Yep. You can only use hit dice during a short rest, or after,
Okay.
technically, at the end of a short rest.
As you take a short rest. Okay.
Yep.
I find my way back to my friends, and I suggest that we take a break before we head on.
Yeah, I think so too.
I kind of walk up to this giant here and kind of kick him a little bit, just like, these guys weren't too tough, huh?
So there goes Zujak, kind of halfway skipping up to the giant, like in really good shape still. So pokes him a little bit, like
He kind of whistles as he goes. Eddie, I have a question too. Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
I'd like
Is
to.
that?
Eddie, I wanted to know the in Golden Fields the bounty on giant heads, is that on every giant head we bring them?
They had specifically said hill giants.
Okay.
What are these?
These
Mountain.
are frost.
Frost giant.
I'd like to cut off one of these horns, and I'm going to whittle it into a smoking, or like a pipe.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Like a
I guess
proper
since you're
wizard.
not really injured, you can kind of do that during
Right.
the short rest.
I'm
if
just
you
kind
want.
of, I'm just kind of, messing around while they're like, I don't know what they're doing, but
Patching up and licking their wounds.
How
Now,
long is a short rest?
If it's an hour, you can roll. No one can roll. What, 6d6? Is it? Ring of Regeneration.
Right. What is it? It's like. Yeah, that sounds right.
I think it's every 10 minutes. 1d6 every 10 minutes. Yep.
I'm gonna eat a ration and drink a flask of wine.
One person roll a d20, and then I will be right back.
I rolled a 13. But that doesn't have to count, you guys.
Cause he gone.
He gone. He didn't hear it. I have no idea how these D20s work either. It's probably just random, right? Like, it's not like a 1 means nothing happens and you have a pleasant dream, and a 20 means that 3 ancient red dragons come out of the sky.
Well, I mean, I guess it's just
You never know.
random to him.
yeah,
don't
he
know.
might
I
do
guess-
it like
I assume so.
evens and odds are, like evens might mean
Right.
something comes, odds nothing, and then
He might even know exactly what he's going to do to us no matter what. So he's just like,
Right.
well, you rolled a 13, so
that was a no-no.
now there's going to be 86 giant weasels that come out of the forest.
Right up out of the frozen tundra.
That doesn't sound right.
That frozen tundra.
Okay. No, wait.
Frozen tundra.
Did somebody roll a d20 yet?
Billy, I think rolled a 13.
I did. Yeah, I rolled a 13 on a physical dice.
Oh, okay.
Die? Is dice plural? Or die plural?
I'm not sure.
I think a dice is singular,
Isn't dice? Yeah, dice is just one, and no.
and plural is die.
Like cactus and cacti.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Don't listen to me. I've had like 3 beers already.
Nice.
Which is why I fell down the ice wall.
Okay, no. One die, and then 2 dice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, opposite. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's weird because I did exactly opposite of what I was meaning to say then. So I knew it was opposite.
Ooh, boy.
Oh well.
Okay, so are you guys, like, did you build a little campfire or something, or where are you guys at?
So I'm
Yeah,
doing a hut,
Maybe we just
doing a tiny
maybe we
hut.
just huddled around one of the burning giants.
One of that giant that's still on fire.
They're pretty big, I guess, but yeah, you could crowd around one of those.
We have been lighting a lot of stuff on fire lately.
I don't actually like the
some point
smell of
we're gonna-
burning giants, so
Yeah. At some point, we're gonna go total savage and just start like eating them as barbecue.
Barbecue.
Okay. So you're in the tiny hut.
yeah,
The rest of you guys are.
I'm gonna be
I'll be
up
right.
here.
Can we
with the tiny hut
can
around
we
me.
say that we saw him doing that and went over around him while he was preparing it?
I mean, it takes a minute. I mean,
Yeah.
don't be turning any of us into T-Rexes while we're in here. Thanks.
He's always bragging about it too.
Still sore from that last one.
That was ridiculous. We all just have to make sure to be more than 10 feet apart.
Okay. Is no one in the hut?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, there we-
Sorry.
All right. So everybody roll perception.
I noticed that everyone else has a bad perception. Okay.
Okay, so Cedric is busy licking his wounds. Zujak is busy making his horn. No one is also not really paying much attention to anything. He's kind of marveling at his ring, maybe,
Right.
while it regenerates health for him.
It's a nice ring.
But Meisner, you're just kind of looking around, looking up, and you see a big blue dragon again,
Ooh.
flying around above you. Now, I assume this hut is just kind of an opaque white color.
Yeah, it's white.
So this dragon comes actually flying down a lot closer this time. You can now kind of make out that it's definitely a blue dragon, and it is huge, like larger than any dragon you've seen yet.
At what point do the people with low perception notice it?
Stand up and say, "Friends, I don't mean to alarm you, but there is a large blue dragon above us."
I don't see anything.
I say that's not pizza, is it?
Pizza?
Wait, pizza or Pete's dragon?
Pete's.
Okay,
Pete's.
gotcha.
No, Pete's dragon is green.
Does it look like a friendly dragon?
Not very much. I mean, you can't tell for sure, but you wouldn't want to run out and say hi. It doesn't seem like it. So, anywho, this dragon comes flying down a lot closer. It looks like he's just kind of checking out, these dead giants lying around. And let me check a thing here. This tiny hut. This is just indestructible.
Yeah.
Completely.
That is no fun.
Don't even bother.
Don't even bother looking stuff up.
Hmm.
Keep flying, dragon.
Okay.
I mean, if he's hungry, there's 3 giants there. He can
Right.
One cookie there's
Don't bother with us, scrawny fellas.
eat, right?
And dragons hate giants.
Right.
We have been told. And they even smell like barbecue.
That guy wants to.
Holy cow! So,
Good try,
this
DM.
dragon comes swooping in, right, like directly towards your hut, and it breathes some, basically just a whole. It's not a single bolt of lightning; it's a whole storm of lightning.
lightning.
But
Like on the wall at the end of the last season of Game of Thrones. That, like,
yes, very
giant
much like
blue
that.
just mass that
Instead
comes
of-
out.
Yeah, it's just a blue lightning mass instead of fire. And he does this kind of on the fly. He's maybe 30, 40 feet off the ground, and just unleashes on that hut, and then just kind of keeps flying, and just flies off.
Like, well, that was rude.
One of you guys want to like shoot an arrow at him as he's leaving?
Not really.
Right?
How long does the cabin last? 8 hours?
8 hours.
Yeah. I don't want to bank on this dragon having something to do tonight. Like,
Right? Like, I doubt he's got a date.
Okay, so then I guess after that, yeah, you can kind of finish up your short rest, and the rest of it is uneventful. And I guess you can continue on your travels.
Yeah, I think that
yeah.
sounds good
So,
to
like,
me.
how far are we, or what time of day is it now?
Now it is 4:30-ish, so you could
Okay.
go for another, I guess, however long you want. It's going to get really cold, like once it gets dark, at like
Yeah.
7, 8 o'clock.
Didn't we figure that the trip from Bryn Shander to where we're trying to go is going to take 2 days?
Yep.
And this will be the end of the first day of our trip.
Yep.
So, I suggest to everybody that we try to figure out about where halfway is and then stop there for the night.
All right. What does everybody see?
That sounds good to me.
Okay, so to do that, you'll need to travel until probably 9, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And it's super cold by that time, but you can, I guess, build a little fire, throw up the tiny hut, and warm up pretty quickly.
Yeah, the tiny hut. I can make it whatever weather I want inside,
Oh.
Oh.
or basically I can make it comfortable and dry.
Jamaica, man.
Oh, so
Regardless
you
of
don't
the weather
you don't need
outside.
to build a fire.
Nope.
Nice.
Nice and cozy. And kick off the socks.
Copy that. All right. So you can do that and take a long rest.
Sounds good to me.
Somebody roll another d20.
I rolled a 20.
Oh boy. Okay. So
This is during the long rest, is that right?
is anybody really bothering to take watch or anything?
Not if we're in the fort thing.
Nah, I'm sleeping. Long
Not
day.
really
Right.
for it. Okay.
Getting good
Surprisingly, the terrain where you're at looks shockingly similar
Oh.
to what it was where you just were, but you're pretty confident you've not like got lost or anything. It's a different area. Actually, you know what? Wait, I have more of these things. Oh, anyway.
That Wanda
Um,
Wonder put us into a different dimension.
So I guess, yeah, if you're all just not worrying about anything and sleeping tonight, you don't notice anything. You wake up the next morning all rested up, full health, free spell slots, all the goodies.
Do we regain our hit dice too when
You
we take a long rest?
regain hit dice up to half your level, so up to 4 hit dice.
Okay. But we regain all of our hit points?
Yep.
Cool.
Except for those that you've permanently lost because of using
Yeah.
stupid wands.
Gosh, I didn't realize he'd be that bitter. Or what was it?
I don't know, 3 or 4.
Must have really hurt.
Could be the difference.
Good.
You never
It
know.
The difference.
could. Okay. So the next morning, you can have yourselves a little bit of breakfast or whatever, and then you
Yeah.
are on your way again, which
I
means
ate that chicken that the guy had gave
KFC
us
bucket.
before we headed out.
Oh yeah. I used prestidigitation and warmed mine up nice and hot.
nice.
I like it cold, like an ice cube.
just
I
wanna
sprinkle snow on
remind
mine.
you That I am. Hold on. I think I am able to provide food and water for everyone. I'm pretty sure from being an outlander.
That'll work. Okay.
Ice
And-
berries.
Yeah, and I just kind of assume, you knew you were traveling days in the wilderness across the snow, that you would have packed for some stuff. Which you did. Brought some chicken.
I have like 20 rations if anybody needs any.
All right. And those.
Space rations?
Ah, there it is.
Well, now I have 18.
Okay. So somebody, please roll another d20 for me.
Okay.
5. Okay, so the traveling up until noon when you take a short rest is pretty uneventful. You are maybe keeping an eye out for that blue dragon. You don't spot it again. No giants or anything cross your path. So you can take a short rest, a little break over lunch, and head out for the afternoon. Or is anybody doing anything special during a short rest?
No.
Nope. Eager to go.
So another d20. Oh, this is some boring travel. It still looks like snow. Nothing much going on. You can travel till 5 o'clock. 5 or 6, I think. And then take another short rest. And at this point, you're getting pretty close to where you're headed. So you might want to take another short rest. And then travel the rest of the way. And get there
To Cloughlin Vale.
pretty late at night. You'd get there. Or you can take a long rest now. And get there in the morning.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Which one?
Personally.
Yeah, that works. The long rest.
Okay.
I'll do another.
And then we regain hit dice to half of our level.
I'll do another tiny hut.
Alright.
Ooh. Wow, what a nice tiny hut.
Alright. So, you are. Oh, wait. Yeah. You are right now in kind of this general area here. Just ready to kind of head out of the mountains and into the valley here.
Wait, where?
Are you marking something on the map?
Top left corner. I'm trying. Oh
By
wait,
Clout?
no.
By Clouthenvale?
I am
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're right in here, ready to just kind of head into this kind of out of the mountains and into more just rolling hills area. The next
Okay.
morning.
Before we
So-
go down the mountain, can we look around from up there and see what we see?
Sure. Roll perception.
We can't. Wait, we can. Sorry.
Always put all roll it.
Yeah. Oh, hello there.
To the rescue. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Okay, so from the top of the mountain, you can see the actual Clouthen Vale is kind of a valley that kind of empties out into the foothill area. So you're actually kind of at the start of Clouthen Vale right now, and dun, dun, dun. Wait, what? There is no snow in the valley.
Cool.
It looks like it's actually kind of nice and warm there. There's, scattered here and there are some charred bones.
Good.
Looks like it's a bit hard to make out from this distance what it is, but you can see a couple little piles of bones. What else? There's here and there's a few tunnels, or caverns, caves, that go on either side of the valley, go into the mountains.
There's no town or anything though, right?
Nope. No town. All wilderness. There's actually, ooh, almost forgot that. There's a bunch of sheep, goats, cattle, just roaming that whole valley, like hundreds.
Like someone owns them, or are they wild?
It looks like they're probably wild.
Don't get any ideas, Cedric. We're on a mission.
What now?
I said keep focused.
On what?
The task at hand.
I don't understand what the joke is. Okay, sure, you got it, buddy.
Sounds like you're not focused. Yeah. Okay.
So, like,
shake my
do
head.
the
Keep
charred
going.
bones look like sheep? Like, does it
no,
look like a
they're,
dragon is eating sheep or something?
which I guess with a 24, there's some bones that are a little bit closer. They're definitely humanoid, but it looks a little bit big maybe for a human. It might have been an orc or something along those lines.
Is there anything we can roll to see if there is a dragon nest nearby?
Animal handling? Probably not. Investigation, probably. To look for signs of dragons.
I'm pretty sure there's no
And-
dragon.
Actually, you know what? With that 24 perception, no one does notice that some of these piles of bones are definitely charred, like they've been burned. Which clues you in that there's something around here that can probably breathe fire.
Okay. Maybe I should ask this. like Cedric is not very smart. So,
Mhm.
like, should I, Dave, try to figure things out by what you're describing to us, or should I try to limit like what Cedric can understand based on his like actual intelligence score?
I mean, it's kind of up to you, I guess. But if you're RPing Cedric as kind of dumb, it makes sense for him to do kind of dumb stuff,
Okay.
even if you know that it's not a good idea.
Because I feel like there's probably
be
a
fun.
blue dragon around here somewhere, and I feel like that's probably where the sword is. But maybe Cedric would not like be like, "Wow, there's like people spontaneously burst into flame in this part of the world. It's really crazy."
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, you know.
I mean, he's not that dumb, but like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that's up to you. However you want to play that, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so that's kind of what you see from basically the start of Clouthen Vale. I guess what are you wanting to do?
I guess.
So where exactly on the map are we, Eddie? Can you mark that? Like,
So you're right now.
are we closer to Huddlestone than Raven Rock, or
I'd say right in between.
okay?
There's like it's right here is probably where you are, and then there's a little valley that kind of goes from here. Well, wait, let's mark it like this. Valley kind of goes from here to here
Okay.
into these foothills.
Is that what Vale means? Does it mean valley?
I'm not even sure.
Just curious.
Valley. So.
Well,
Very well be. Yep.
maybe we should go into the valley then.
Right,
Like,
but
if we
I
came to
caution
see the
everyone.
valley.
I say we should probably move stealthily from here out.
Okay.
Are
Yeah,
there
you
supposed to
don't
be a
want
lot
to-
of giants here, or a lot of dragons?
You had heard that Harshnag was last seen in this area, and I guess what were all the reasons you were coming here? Harshnag's around
Came
here.
here- I think we
Um,
came for the sword. We
yeah,
came
there's
for the
also
Giant Slayer Great Sword.
There's been rumored to be a Giant Slayer greatsword here.
Right.
Rumored?
No guarantees, and you really
Could
have
go
no
for one of
idea
those.
where to start.
Yeah, the bartender in Bryn Shander told us about it.
But all he told you is there's rumors it's somewhere in Clouthen Vale.
So we have to find someone
It's not
to
easy
maybe.
to-
Do we see any? Yeah, I guess we don't see any town or.
Nope, there's no town, no house, no settlements, just a bunch of sheep, cattle, and goats. Hundreds of them. And that's pretty much all.
When no one suggests that we try to go stealthy, I respond really sarcastically about how you don't want any of the sheep to know that we're here, and I like really over exaggerated like the Pink Panther style go into sneak mode.
Okay. Gotcha.
I say, well, why don't you head out in front of the pack? Lead the way for us.
Yeah, I do that.
So.
I mean, I do try to be in the front anyway, so that I get hit before you guys do.
Yeah.
I tip
I
my.
said, no. Dude, Cedric, get back here. I'm joking.
I'm already gone. I'm like
there's-
20 feet ahead of you.
Then,
But, like, But like, I have
We
my
like,
hand pointed up really daintily in front of myself, doing like a T-Rex stomp, like really terrible sneak.
So I just crouched down behind something. Wait. Don't
Alright.
get too close.
So, as you kind of make your way down into the... You can definitely feel it somehow start to warm up. And you can actually see, like, the other side of the valley where the foothills are. It's, again, snow cover. But just this specific valley is warm. Like, green.
I unbuttoned my
grass
shirt a little
growing.
bit.
Okay. And as you walk down there, yeah, the goats and cattle just kind of scatter as you walk through. And let me roll a thing.
I shout at the goats and tell them that I'm like not to run away because I'm sneaking.
Gotcha.
They're gonna blow me cover.
They still see. Okay, so after making your way, just kind of slowly making your way through the valley, are you looking for anything specific, like looking for hints as to where a sword might be?
Yeah, I'm just looking for a sword.
Okay. So as you kind of sneak past a pile of bones, charred bones, it's maybe 5 feet wide and pile 2 feet high. Not a huge pile, but you notice there is the hilt of a sword sticking out, and you want to go over and check it out.
Yeah.
You can.
Well, that was easy. And I grabbed
Fairly
it.
easily, you pull it out. It looks just like, your standard cheapo sword. Nothing special about it.
Okay. What is it? A great sword?
Nope, it's just a common sword.
Oh, I throw it away.
Okay. So yeah, you can kind of
I go,
from charred bone pile to charred bone pile, kind of checking out all the swords. You don't find any that look especially interesting.
I
This is a great
get
sword,
the
right?
one that he threw us.
The Giant Slayer thingy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is a great sword.
yeah. Most of these
Okay.
swords that you're finding here are just short swords, like what
Okay.
normal beginning adventurers or maybe some guards or orcs would have.
What we're gonna have to do, guys. What we're gonna have to do to figure out which of these is the magic sword is we're gonna have to keep hitting goats with each one until we find one that does something special.
Okay.
I don't know.
No,
say,
it's
or-
foolproof. Like, listen, I've thought it through. This is the only way.
Okay, Cedric, calm down, calm down. We have a wizard that can help us decide.
That's true. That's fair. That's a good.
Yeah, but I don't have the spell to discern magic.
Isn't Arcana check a thing, or is that in
Yeah.
Yeah.
What exactly does that?
I would assume that you could use an Arcana check to see if you feel magic coming from somewhere, like not specifically the locate magic spell, but just to get an aura of That's the way I've heard it played before, on a podcast. But I'm not the DM, so you can do whatever you want.
Okay. I think I like the way this one explains it here. Understand the general rules of magic in a setting. Or understand the limits and specifics of magic effects. And understanding magical abilities of creatures. This is kind of what that Arcana is for. There
Okay.
is a detect magic spell that's used to detect magic.
Oh,
So I don't think
there's
Arcana
a
can do
specific
that,
spell for that.
because that would kind of make that spell pointless.
I knew that you could like locate magic item, but I didn't know about that one. So that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, are you just gathering up all the swords, collecting them all
I guess.
for now?
Putting
Yeah.
them on a pile.
I mean, how many swords are there?
After half an hour walking to a couple different bone piles, you manage to collect like 20 different swords, and they're all pretty much identical. There's a couple mostly short swords, a couple swords, and like one or two great swords, but they all
Are they all like? Are they all
mostly-
charred up?
Oh yeah, some of them are
People
kind of
are-
half melted. Basically, they all look like junk.
Are they rusty or can we use them?
You would probably not want to
They're
use
pretty
the way
junky.
they look. The way they look right now.
Okay. Have we covered the whole valley?
Oh no. You could spend another.
Gosh.
Oh, you could probably spend a whole day searching the whole.
Huh.
Well, we got here in the morning, so
This is true.
we could do that.
All right.
I guess I'm gonna keep looking until someone stops me. That's what Cedric does.
Okay. How about the whole idea of poking goats?
Yeah, I still think that's a good plan. You know, it makes a lot of sense. It checks all the boxes. We should definitely attack this herd of goats with rusty swords.
Okay. So you keep
Can we-
searching some
Can
more.
we, can we kill all the goats and just really grind XP out of this thing?
Oh dear. Try.
Then I think to myself, what if these
We leave this
goats
valley
are here to
level
feed
15.
something?
You what?
I say, guys, what if these goats are here to feed something?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Well, David. Cedric.
Okay, so you keep collecting swords for the next 2 hours. You find another 40 or 50. Again,
Yeah.
a different variety
There are a
of
lot of dead
swords.
dudes in this thing.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
I didn't realize it was
A
gonna be-
couple of the piles look like a whole orc army, maybe. There's not very many that are straight humanoid or straight human. It's mostly orcs, a few giants here or there.
Think we should
But
get
yeah,
out of
you
here,
don't-
guys?
I wonder if this isn't like one of those places where like stuff goes down at night when the sun goes down. Like, I think that's an interesting. Maybe we should like just hide and see what happens tonight.
Where'd this thing go? Well,
Can anyone roll? I don't think I have a very good one.
everybody roll perception.
Just the same old, lame-o roll.
Okay, I think Zujak. You see something. Yeah, don't think it's worth having everybody take their headphones. But yeah, basically it's a humongous, overgrown red dragon. Comes flying out of one of the caverns, flies down into the valley, grabs up a goat and a cow, one in each claw, and flies back into that cavern. And this red dragon is probably about twice the size of your friend Felgaloss.
Yeah. So none of us noticed that though, right? Like is it kind of far away?
I mean, Cedric, with a 10, Cedric certainly didn't busy searching for swords still. And yeah, this was, I mean, the whole valley is maybe 8 miles long. And this was pretty much at the other end of the valley from where you're at. Pretty far away. So Zujak's the only one that noticed him. And
Okay.
he wasn't out for very long. He just flew out, grabbed a goat and a cow, and flew back.
So I say, everyone stop. Do you guys realize where we're at? This is the graveyard. And I think we're in the domain of a huge red dragon. I just saw it fly back into its cavern. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a dragon this big.
Okay. Should we call Felgaloss?
We,
See if he knows him.
yeah, we could call him and see if he could maybe go and talk to the red dragon.
Yeah. We could show up with Felgaloss, and he'll be like our token red dragon friend. And we could be like, no, look, we're cool. We hang out with ancient red dragons all the time. Or no, he's a young red dragon, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Felgaloss?
Yeah.
No, I think he's adult.
Yeah.
Adult.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, but he's not ancient anyway.
No.
Yeah.
This one's
Well,
definitely bigger than Felgaloss was.
Yeah. Well, I think if we're gonna hang out in a red dragon's neighborhood, we should maybe hang out with a red dragon.
Well, I would say we should at least call Felgaloss.
Yeah.
See if he knows him.
Yeah. I want to tap on my earring and call him.
Ding ding.
Okay.
Felgaloss. Yes, operator. I'd like to get a hold of Felgaloss.
Yeah, I'm just now looking. Oh, never mind. Regardless, it doesn't matter. Okay. There's a bit of a pause, and then you hear the ding go on. It is, give me a minute. Give me a second here, and you hear what sounds like fire breath. Wait. Think. No, lightning breath. Hear what sounds like lightning breath for a few seconds, and then Felgaloss is back. All right, that's taken care of. What's up, guys? How's it going?
Hey, Felgaloss.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Just killing some Black Network, having a merry old time. There's not many of them left.
He does love to kill the Black Network.
Oh, it's my favorite thing to do.
So we had some good times killing Black Network people together.
Yep.
You could even say that we're homies
Yeah,
now.
sure.
because of it. Yeah.
I mean,
Like anything you need, you let us know. We'll take care of it. Anything we need, we can count on you.
yeah, depending on what it is. I mean, what you got going on?
Oh,
Sounds like
you
it
know,
wants
you know how we're trying to get a real handle on the giant situation.
Yeah,
Here
that's been
in the world.
bothering me more and more the past, couple of days.
The giants are
See.
bothering you?
Well, not bothering me, just the whole what's going on has been
Yeah.
on my mind. I
Well, we've
heard,
got a lead on something we could maybe use to help with it. But we might need a little help in Clothenvale.
You guys are in Cloughton Vale?
Yeah, kind of, sort of, yes.
Are you still alive?
I count. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're all here.
Oh boy, well he must really like you, because Klauth, if somebody comes into that valley that he doesn't, for one, he does a lot of scrying and he sees everything, so he knows you're there.
Okay, so he's probably pretty cool with us then.
I mean, he must be or he'd be dead. That's it.
Well, that is good to know.
I start making a tiny hut.
Okay.
Well, what
That
can you
sounds
tell
like
us
a good
about?
idea.
What can you tell us about Klauth?
Oh, Glauth is probably the largest, definitely the most fearsome dragon, a red dragon
Yeah,
that's ever lived in Faerun.
is he nice?
Yeah, he can have a bit of a temper. I've never dared, test his temper or anything like that, but, I mean, if you're there and you're not dead, he's obviously not too
Serious.
mad with you yet, so just don't
Yeah.
do anything stupid. Like, make sure to leave his animals alone. Those are kind of his animals. Anybody who messes with them gets turned into food.
I'm sorry. I'm so glad you guys didn't let me kill the Oh, okay. Cedric is back now. Hello. So does Klaus? Does he? Is he the kind of guy that what could we do to get on his good side if we go to talk to him?
I mean, you don't have anything that's like super valuable, do you?
I mean, we have a few things that are sort of something.
I mean,
We can
he's,
give him Cedric.
He's
Does he? Is he the kind of dragon that likes gold? Does he like
Oh, yeah.
shiny stuff?
oh yeah, he's got lots of gold and shiny stuff.
We could maybe give him a wand of wonder, you know?
Ooh, there's only two of them in the world.
You have one of those.
Yeah.
We have both of them, actually.
We have both of them.
I mean, he might be into that. Who knows? I guess if you hang around there for a bit, he's sure to come see you. I can't promise what would happen from there. Basically, I'll just say, I mean, if he wants you dead, you're dead. Being that you're still alive, he might have some use for you.
Well, that makes me
Yeah.
feel pretty important.
As long as that doesn't change.
Okay. Well,
Why don't
I guess
we,
that's all we need.
Since he can scribe and see everything, why don't we let him know that we're here to help him?
Well, I'm guessing he probably knows you're here to help the whole giant situation.
We can demonstrate
so-
our value to him by butchering some goats for his dinner.
And roast him up with some
We can
spices.
roast them up real good.
Because
Maybe taste them a
Marvin
little
can
bit.
spice up stuff.
Give it a nice smell.
That might be a bit risky, but it might work.
He's gonna like our chutzpah.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
All right.
So,
hey, I got
here-
another caravan of Black Network here, guys.
I thought he was gonna say he had another call coming in. Just as I'm like,
Somebody on the
"Oh,
other line.
I gotta go. I'm starting to lose you. And then just hang
I'm
up.
going through a tunnel.
Nope, there's another caravan of Black Network. It's one of the last few remaining here, so
Okay.
if you don't need
If you-
anything
if
else, I'm
you-
gonna wipe these guys out, and then we'll go from there.
If you find anyone in these caravans named Kella, make sure to roast her extra good.
Okay.
It's a long story.
I don't usually stop to ask for names, but I guess I could. Ain't nobody got time
Okay.
for that.
If
Just
you
roast
if
them
you
extra
see a
good.
woman who looks like she used to wear a snake wrapped around her arm, then make sure that you
Okay.
give her an extra roast.
All right. I'll make sure to roast them all next.
Just give everyone an
sweet.
extra roast.
All right. Sounds good.
Better safe than sorry.
Could you imagine having to be sorry?
Okay. So, what is the plan? Actually, you know what?
So
Give me another
we just-
30 seconds, and I'll be right
just
back.
assume
In the
this
meantime,
dragon
you
can
come
see
up
us.
with a plan.
all right.
Well, I mean, do you think he'd get mad if we go up and talk with him?
Do you think that he witnessed us having this conversation?
Well,
Can he see us
probably,
right
right?
now? I'd say that he knows.
Probably.
I'd say that he knows that that's a thing, so we can just walk up to him, sorta respectfully, without accidentally killing any goats.
Right, or do we just let him come to us?
I think we'd go see him because, like, if you were this omnipotent thing and someone came to your porch and just stood on it, like, that would be weird.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's go talk with him then.
Yeah.
Maybe
think
put
so.
your weapons aside, or like put your weapons away. Make sure you're not
Yeah.
looking threatening.
Yeah. Like, don't leave them here, but yeah,
Um,
put them in your sheath or your quiver or whatever, and
Yep.
yeah.
Very good.
I don't think he would have any reason to be afraid of us having weapons on us. So, like, that's no threat, but it would be more, what's the word? Like really arrogant to walk up with axes in our hands.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we have a plan?
Yeah, we're gonna go ring his doorbell.
Okay. All right. So you head towards where Zujak saw him go back into a cavern, and I guess technically you didn't see him go like into anything. He just kind of disappeared behind a ridge.
Right.
Technically. But yeah, you can head down there. It's 5 miles or so, so it'll take you maybe an hour. You get there maybe 10 o'clock, somewhere around there. And you come over that ridge where he disappeared behind, and you can see there is a huge rock, like 30 feet high, 20 feet wide, pretty thick. No hope at all of any of you moving it, or all of you even moving it. And it looks like it's there to kind of block the entrance to a big cave.
Okay.
I
I look
get
at
like
I look at Meisner and I'm like, is this the place?
Sorry, what?
You might want to ask Zujak.
I'm like, what?
You're right.
Why are you asking him?
You two just look so familiar somehow. I know that I've known you for months longer than I've met Meisner, but for some reason I get you mixed up every once in a while.
And I said,
I ask him. I guess I ask him loudly if like this is where he might have seen Klaus.
and I say, keep your voice down. This is the place.
And I say, why? He can see everything. He knows where we are.
I say, yes, but be respectful. He might be sleeping.
I say, all right. And I kind of sit down and just start counting gold pieces.
I said, don't count those unless you're expecting to give them away.
That's all I do.
Yeah, I don't think.
All right.
I don't feel like he's here to take stuff from us. I think he's here to help us.
So, you're just sitting there for maybe 5 minutes or so, just kind of waiting around. Everybody roll perception.
Did you say perception?
It's been a lot of perception rolls today.
All right, Marcus and Meisner, you see from pretty far off, probably 4 or 5 miles away, in the air, strange-looking vehicle, kind of hanging in the sky, slowly drifting closer.
Is it our old
It's-
friend?
Say what?
Does it look like our old traveling companion? That giant that we flew with?
Oh, no. It looks kind of, as it comes, first you just see it kind of, it's a spot in the sky coming closer. And as it comes closer, it looks like a ship with sleighs on it. And it's held aloft by a giant red balloon.
Nice.
And it's heading straight towards you.
And I say to Zujek, that's not a dragon.
You would be correct.
I know it is big, though. You were right.
Yep. I stand, corrected there.
Okay, but I mean, our friend just told us that the big red dragon does live here, so still be careful and don't kill the sheep.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as the ship approaches, you can there's a people up top, kind of hanging out over the side or standing by the side to where you can see them. They fly right over to you guys, and one of them, kind of a woman, I think, hangs out the side and yells down to you. So, are you the guys Klaus told us to come pick up?
Yes. Wait, what kind of ship is it? Does it look like a boat?
Yeah, it's like a boat ship with, actually, do I have a thing?
I roll insight to see if
Hang on.
she's serious.
I'm already climbing the rope.
There is actually a map. Let's see. So that's what it looks like. And okay, a 20. Yeah, she looks very serious, sincere, just business-like. And she says, yeah, we were told to come pick up 4 adventurers in Clouthenvale and take them to Harshnag.
Do you have our sword?
What sword?
This, the great sword that we came here for.
The giant slayer sword.
Is.
Oh. I can't say I've heard of that. We don't have anything of that sort.
Hmm.
Maybe we should talk to Klaus. Maybe he knows where it is.
I guess you could. I mean, he generally doesn't like to be disturbed. I mean, do you have a... What good reason does he have to give it to you, I guess, if he has?
Well, why did he set
We
up the ship
are,
for us?
Well, yeah, I don't know. He doesn't tell me all his plans. He just told us to come pick you up and take you to Harshnag.
What's there?
Harshnag is a giant.
Oh, Harshnag is a giant.
Yeah.
Is Klaus friends with Harshnag?
I mean, they have the same goals, I think.
What's that?
Wouldn't exactly call them friends. Their goal is basically to put an end to this whole giant riffraff that's going on. Put some order back into it. Ever since King Hecaton disappeared, it's just been general chaos, giants wreaking havoc all over the place.
I mean, that seems to align with our goals as well.
Right.
Well, yeah. Why do you think he sent us to you? I mean, if you didn't
Why?
your goals didn't align with his, you guys would be dead.
Well, okay. I feel like he'd give us the sword if there was a sword, so I think we should probably go.
Yeah.
I don't think that Harshnag will give us a giant Slayer sword.
He might.
He might. What if he has it?
Right. Okay. I'm down for going
Yep.
with you guys.
Yep, I'm good to go.
All right, if I'm outvoted, then I'll go.
All right. Get on here, Cedric. You'll like it. Looks like they got some good food. You guys got ale for them?
We've got a little bit. I mean,
I have my
Cedric.
own ale.
not a ton
What
of
is the
it.
name of this ship? Does it have a name?
Oh, we didn't really bother giving it a name.
Didn't bother giving it a name. Doesn't
Guys,
sound
it's going to be
trustworthy.
really easy to take this ship over. Trust me. I have done this a few times.
Ooh,
They don't-
we have.
They don't care at all.
So, do you guys have a name for yourself? Like a name
Do
you
we?
go by?
Well, we
Yeah.
didn't really care either. Kind of like you guys.
I guess whatever floats your boat.
Well,
But your
exactly
boat
right.
floats on the air, so...
Yeah.
What is this person's name that we're talking to?
My name's Delsathine.
Can you spell that for me?
Delsephine. Kinda like-
Is she the captain of this
Kind
ship?
of like Delphine from, whatever it is.
Scooby Doo.
That's
Daphne.
Daphne.
No,
Close.
Delphine, I know that name.
there's a Delphine in Skyrim, right?
That sounds familiar.
Island Delph
Anyway,
Mario Sunshine.
Sunshine.
no, this is bothering.
I know, right? Delphine.
Yeah, she's the one in, what's the name of that
Is
first
she
river?
one of the Blades?
Yeah. The blade, one of the blades
the
that
Blade.
in river.
Yeah. She wants you to kill Parthenax.
Anywho, since we've settled that.
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, you can hop on there. Just kind of chill out for the most part as the airship kind of slowly drifts off. They've got a little propeller in the back there that they can use to kind of move around wherever they want to go.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. They just kind of head south. What time is it? 11, 12 o'clock, probably noonish. So around 4 o'clock maybe.
I like how we all just got onto a floating boat, no questions asked.
Well, but we had pretty good reason to.
Yeah, but we have like definitely never seen anything like this in our lives, right?
No, we were on that
Because it's
floating
out of-
island.
Is this sort of thing really out of place in this world?
It's the first time you've seen one.
Hey, Cedric, you remember
Yeah.
that floating tower that we were on?
I mean, kind of, yeah.
You forgot that?
Yeah, but that was like a weird, like, giant race thing. Like, this is something that human people built.
Giants could have built this.
I would say
That's
it's
true.
magic.
Is it a big boat?
And we're going to see a giant.
Not super huge. I mean, you guys can see it on the map, right?
No.
No, I see a black screen.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, why don't you say so?
Well,
Eddie, I can see a black screen.
Oh,
we were just
hang on.
role playing, man. We
Well,
thought you
fix
just
that.
we thought you maybe didn't get paid this last week or something.
Right? We didn't want to
couldn't
hurt
fit
your
it into
feelings.
maps.
That yeah,
Since we're not paying you anything for them.
yeah. We'll pay you double next week, okay?
All right.
Okay, so this thing isn't that big.
It's big enough for all of you to get on and
Wait,
fit on. But it's
Dragon
not-
Cult
It is.
airship? Okay. I guess that makes sense. I mean, these guys probably worship
Dragons.
Klufenhofer.
Cloth and
Cloth.
cloth.
Yep. Yeah, they pretty much do whatever he wants, which is a good idea if you want to keep living.
I'm excited to be on this boat with a bunch of ring wraiths. With a bunch of Nazgul.
I say, Cedric, have you never seen a hot air balloon before?
No!
You need to get out more.
I'm a seaman. I live on the sea.
You're...
That's right. You heard what I said to you.
Oh, I heard.
Okay, so is Cedric going to try to hijack this ship? That's the main question.
We tell
He has
him
no idea how to sail it, so no.
Okay,
He's not in a big hurry to try to do that.
gotcha. All right. So you fly kind of continue southeast for about 4 hours, and around 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, they kind of slow down and slowly start drifting down, and they drop down the ladder. And Delphine tells you there's a Harshnag's waiting. There's a cave, or a little, not really a cave technically, but a little gully, I guess you'd call it, down below. I'm sure he can help you out on your quest to end this giant chaos.
So
If you want
they're
to
on
head down and see him.
Can I ask you a question, Eddie?
Yep.
Like, are they part of the dragon cult, or is that just a map that came with the game that you're using here?
Yes.
they are part.
Which answer did you just give me?
Both.
Okay. So the dragon cult is aligned with this giant that we're about to meet.
They have the same goal. Yeah.
Okay. So we disembark?
For now.
Okay. I get off
All
the
right.
boat.
Okay, so you head down, and walk into that gully thingy, and you see sitting there up against the wall is a big storm giant that you all should be able to see now
Oh yeah.
on your screen.
Is this also just a rendition of a party, or are these dragon cult members hanging out with him?
These is just a rendition of a party, I guess. Actually, it could almost be you guys, almost.
Pretty close.
I'm guessing the I know which one
Except-
should be Zujak, but
Yeah, except there's
Yeah,
there's
the short
one.
one.
There's a woman.
the Grail.
It could just be a very pretty man.
And that
Could
could
be.
be Marvin. I mean Zujak. Like elvish
Yeah.
features.
So which
You
of us
go.
is Jon Snow?
Features.
You got some magic surgery. You get it instead of
Yeah.
plastic surgery.
So I know that I'm definitely the one with the shield.
Yep. No, wait.
Which of us?
You're the redheaded one. Or no, you have no hair. Anywho.
Wait,
I
it
do-
looks like
I
I
do
do
have-
a woman too.
Actually,
I say there's
That
a
is
short
perfect
looking
because-
one there that
Cedric does have red hair though, because his whiskers are red,
Okay. So they're starting to grow out maybe a little bit.
maybe a little
Haven't-
bit.
You haven't RP'd shaving yet at all?
Yeah, it was too cold to shave. I needed the heat.
Right.
Aha. Yes. All right. So, yeah, Harshnag's sitting there, and as you walk up, he sees you guys, and is like, "Well, it's finally nice to meet you guys. I've been hearing quite the stories about you."
Oh, good. I would assume.
So you're willing to help me out here, trying to figure out what's going on with these giants causing chaos all over the place. Try to put an end to it.
Yeah, I have to admit they're not giving giants in general too good of a name.
Yeah, yeah, gotta agree with you there. That's kind of why I'm working to figure out what's going on and how to stop it.
So you got any ideas on what's causing this?
Well, I know when it started. I mean, when King Hecaton went missing, the ordning was shattered. Then that's kind of where it all started. All the different giant lords are trying to seize power for themselves through various means, and they're basically just causing a whole bunch of chaos for you small folk. And I'm really not a fan of that. I'm trying to figure out how to stop it.
So
I take small folk personally. And I puff up a little bit.
he sees you and grins a little bit. Sorry, I gotta stop using that term. It I just mean smaller than me, which is most folk.
Do you guys want to? Did you just see Meisner in the Discord chat say BRB? You want to
Yeah,
pause
sure.
for him?
I just got back here
Oh.
actually.
Oh, okay.
I think you were talking
Hi,
about.
Meisner.
Wait, what? Oh, there it is.
I like the idea in the artwork that you just showed us that we walk up to this guy and then just totally ignore him and like make a campfire.
You just make a campfire and total
Campfire. Wait,
Yeah.
copy that.
Well, did we basically just agree to help him already?
Not yet, technically, I guess.
Right. Well, right now, I guess we're just talking, right?
yeah, I mean, we're definitely
Yeah.
willing to listen to your plan. What did you have in mind?
Well, the my next move basically is to go see the Oracle. Crap, I don't know if I can find it. Oh, in the traveling the spine of the world.
Dude, we were just there.
Find the. Oh, did you just come from there?
You know where we came from.
Yeah, I guess I knew you were in Cloughton Vale. So wonder
That's
if
right
you
next to
came
the
out of
spine of
there
the world.
alive. But Clouth told me he kept an eye on you guys. You didn't cause too much trouble for him there, so you know
Yeah.
you should be used.
Did he mention to you why we were there?
He did not specifically.
No. We were
Why?
looking for something specific. Do you know anything about a giant? I don't want to say it directly. Do you know anything about a certain greatsword that he might have?
What? I mean, I'm sure he has a couple like valuable great swords. I mean, he collects pretty much anything he can get his hand. Is it any specific one?
Yes. It is.
Okay.
Yes.
Which one?
Well,
How big is this guy?
He's pretty big. Probably 18 feet or so. He's bigger than any other giants you've seen yet.
He ain't that bad. I'll
But
just tell him
he
that we
seems
were.
friendly enough.
We'd heard a rumor that there was a giant Slayer greatsword at Cloughton Vale that we had been seeking when he sent an airship to bring us to you.
Ah,
We thought it might be useful in curtailing some of the more rambunctious members that were
Unruly.
causing trouble. The unruly type, yeah.
yeah, I could see that being useful. I don't actually know if he, but generally, once Clouth collects something, it's his permanently.
well, we just
Um,
borrow it.
Well, like I said, usually it's hit. And
Alright.
he'd have to be really really persuaded to give something up. But
Well, how much do you want our help?
well, I could really use it. I mean, I've seen you guys. I mean, just yesterday you handled 3 frost giants like no big deal. That's pretty impressive.
Well, no, it's,
I guess I
true.
could put in a good word for you and see what he says.
Yeah, I mean, it would make our job a lot easier. It would probably make us a lot more willing to take this on if we knew that we had that kind of advantage.
All right,
And support.
roll persuasion. Okay. All right. I'll talk to him about it. I'll see what I can do for you. I can definitely see how that would be helpful. But let me talk to him. We can just kind of camp out here for the night, and then I mean we'll be heading through there anyway as we head back to Spine of the World. Heading past, close to there, not directly through it, I don't think. But yeah, I can. I'll bring it up and see what he says. But maybe if I catch him in a good mood.
Extremely appreciated, sir.
Alright. Yep. I appreciate your help.
So we hunker down for a long rest?
Yep. And it's pretty late by now. So yeah, you can hunker down for a long rest and be ready to head out to Spine of the World in the morning. Maybe make a Clouthenvale. If that sounds like a plan.
Yep.
Nope.
All right. Why don't we leave it there for tonight?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Only 8 o'clock, but
I need to go make
we've
supper.
done a few things, gained some XP.
Yep.
We've got through like 3 days of the game.
Yep.
Right.
Hey, while we're all here,
All right.
how do you guys? I know you said Thursdays. I know Meisner and Zujak said that Thursdays are sometimes okay, sometimes not. Is it like an every other week thing, or is it just something that happens up every once in a while?
Yeah.
Leveled up.
That's not right.
Woo!
Oh no, that's just because the last time it wasn't.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, we leveled up. We leveled
Basically, me
up.
and Matthew, we volunteer at a cafe, and so we normally work
Okay.
either Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday.
Okay.
So we're
And
not.
it's different every week.
A lot of times it is different.
Okay.
So it's one of those things where if Thursday doesn't work for us, then Tuesday would or Friday would normally. But
Okay. That's perfect for me. The reason I ask, I got asked by a group of friends to DM a game, and Wednesday is pretty much the only night that works for all of them. So I told them that I'm already obligated. But if our game can move, then I will probably start doing that too. But I didn't want to mess up this game because it's a lot of fun, and I didn't want to break it up. So if that would work for you guys, then I might do that too on the side. But if that's too much hassle, then I'm just not going to worry about it.
I mean, I'm pretty free for whatever for the most part. I mean,
Yeah,
Same
I mean,
here.
I am too. I mean, I'm good Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm good most Mondays, even honestly. Fridays are fine too. So, like, if we play on that basis of shoot for Thursdays, and if we can't do Thursday, then we do Tuesday or Friday, then I could do that if you guys want to.
yeah, I mean that should work for me.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Works for
Okay.
me.
Cool.
cool.
Well,
Okay. So
yeah, sounds good.
next Thursday.
Funny you should mention that because